Welcome back to Is the Juice Worth the Squeeze? I'm Jim.
Kyle?
Kyle's with us, and tonight we're going to do some Green River in honor of St. Patrick's Day coming up. It's coming up Monday. We are from the Chicago suburbs, where in the city of Chicago, if you know anything about Chicago River, they turn it green over this weekend, and it'll stay green for like 6, 8 months. Green River is out of Owensboro, Kentucky. They own the number 10th distillery license in Kentucky, DSP KY10. They're very proud of that. Tonight we're going to be tasting the rye and the full proof. Two of their full proof is the newest bottle that came out from them, but I know they have like 7 offerings now, so it's not the newest in this bottle. Well, it is the newest in this bottle format. They also have like 3 different bottles out now.
Gotcha, yep.
So I haven't seen the new ones after the full proof, but we're going to go ahead and give the rye a shot. I've had some people reach out to me and say, hey, what is your tasting background with bourbon? And I'm glad somebody asked that, because I'm actually a beer judge, passed my testing and everything this back in like 2015, 2016. So first up is the rye. It's 95 proof. As you see, it's a good bottle, because keep going back to it. So
Yeah, cheers.
cheers.
Well, my background is absolutely nothing. I just like to drink.
His background was, hey, I would like to try some bourbon, and he came
Yeah.
over one night and we went through like 27 bottles of just
Yeah.
1 ounce pours. And then he woke up the next day and said, I'm going to buy bourbon. So I think bourbon won.
So, like I said, my background, I could pick up a note or two in them. I'm still learning how to do it. My taste buds are probably not there like yours. So, being a beer judge and everything, it's difficult for me to actually taste some of the other notes that everybody else says it's in there. It's just I don't taste them, right? Most of my bottles, you guys probably see some of them here. It's just by my taste buds how it tastes to me, right?
And actually, you don't even, normally, he's not buying the bottle because of how it tastes, because
Right.
he doesn't try it before he buys it, because we don't have many stores like that around here.
right.
So it's buy something, taking a shot at it to see if you like it or not. There's a bottle back here I was talking about last night.
Oh Jesus,
Baby
Baby Jane.
It's still full because we
Yeah.
both had a pour out of it.
It was nasty.
It's
Just absolutely not my favorite. All right, just
it's
put it that way.
probably something to make cocktails with in the future.
Yeah. Give it to somebody you don't like.
So when I go through the tasting, I always do the aroma first, because it's the first thing you're going to pick up off the pour. When
Maybe you can smell it. I smell a green apple.
I do smell that, I also smell a lot of floral notes.
Okay.
Like you're walking through a flower field.
Now, when you taste it, what do you look for? How do you taste it?
So I see a lot of people put the bourbon in their mouth and swish it around.
Right.
I'm not that way. I let it linger on my tongue, and as I swallow it, I'm getting the flavors off the tongue, and then it goes into a finish.
Okay.
And I'm for being a rye, you're not getting the normal rye spices off of this. It's very smooth. It's very similar to a wheated, where I'm still getting that floral notes, touch of butterscotch.
Yes. See, now I can taste that a little bit
Yeah,
on my tongue.
yeah, like
Like
smooth,
I
like
can
a
smell the
Werther's.
green apple at first, right?
Yeah.
That was heavy in green apple for me.
Yeah.
All right, and then I could get a little bit of butterscotch on there. But how about on the way down? What do you got there?
It's very smooth. It's like, I don't know, it's almost like having a caramel apple at Halloween. So,
Like I said, I'm still trying to learn this, so
And-
don't beat me up too much in the comments, guys.
and 95 proof is one of the lower proofs, because normally we try to do everything bottle and bond 100 and up.
Right.
The Penelopes are usually around 95, so this is very on par with that right now.
That is.
And you do have a touch of a hug in the chest on the finish.
It's smooth though.
It's still
It is
pretty
smooth.
sweet.
Yeah, it's got not a bad bourbon.
No, I mean,
Not a rye. I'm
probably
sorry, not a bad rye.
probably
I
why I
mean, it's
killed most of this bottle already.
yeah for price. What are we looking at
We're
prices?
looking at $35 SRP. If you're in the Chicagoland area, currently Benny's does have it on sale for 30.
Yeah, you can pretty much find this bottle pretty much any liquor store that I've known.
That carries Green River.
Right, that carries it, but it's available
Yep,
at your local
I
stores.
saw it up in Wisconsin this week. I see it in Indiana.
Yeah, I've seen it in Boston, going on away for hockey trips, and St. Louis area. It's big.
And from my understanding, if you're ever down in Kentucky, this is a tour to hit.
All right.
Like, there's a few on our list that we definitely want to hit. Castle and Key, Green River. We've done Buffalo Trace. I would go back and do Buffalo Trace over and over every trip. So, yeah, I'm
Very
For-
happy
for-
with the rye
for
here.
35 bucks?
For 35.
it's a good bang for the buck.
Yeah. Go. Good old dog.
Another thing that we were receiving comments on is how do you go from one bourbon to another without rinsing your glass? So,
Yeah, here we go.
little in a glass to clean it out. But as I was saying about like when I'm smelling the aroma,
Yeah.
I go to both nostrils because one doesn't always pick up what the other one does.
Right. Now, I've been trying to do that. Now, when I usually smell bourbon, although this one here, the rye, I could smell the green apple off it, but I just usually, it all smells the same to me. I'm not sure.
Next up is the full proof. And I think this is around 117 proof.
What do we got here? 117.3 for this one.
There we go. So, expecting a much warmer hug on the finish. Green River's actually in town this weekend for Dying in the River. They're having a bunch of outings.
Hey, you have a friend there right now.
I do.
Said it was pretty. We were all supposed to go, and I kind of ruined that, but
Work. Got to stay at work when duty calls. So
Yeah.
it's understandable. I'm sure everybody out there has been through those situations too. Now this I'm getting more of a rye spice off of. And
I just get a lot of heat on the back end with this one. This one has a lot of heat.
And I believe they post on here. It's not on here. It was on their website what their mash bill is on all their bottles. So something to look at.
Yeah, definitely. It's another thing. Visit their sites for all your bourbons. Usually, they, like I said, have the mash bills there. What aromas they think coming off it. So, I mean, they're the best judge of it.
Sometimes the age statements.
Yeah, I heard going back to the rye, 4 to 6 years is their age statement coming right from their website. So, not bad. I'm not sure. Oh, not sure what that the full proof is though.
Using the Penelope toasted bottle, hold it up, and it's a little upset after the last review.
The Peerless Toasted.
Oh, yeah, Peerless
Toast, not Penelope.
Fearless.
Yeah, Penelope is one of our favorites. So I mean, between your collection, my collection, we got a pretty good start going on.
Just missing a few
Penelope.
bottles.
Just missing a couple. That AL, that 17 year, I've been searching high and dry for it. It's been coming up empty lately. So
117.3 proof. I'm getting a ton of oak on this. A lot of barrel character. Don't have the hug like I had off the rye. So that must have been the rye spice that was lingering. The major flavors off this is almost like toffee. I'm getting light chocolate with heavy caramel. Finish is dry. Like I said, you get a little hug.
Definitely has a little heat on the back end.
But you're not smelling no ethanol. No,
No, it's good heat. It's not.
It's pretty smooth for the proof.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like let's put this down and set it to the side. So
Right.
definitely like the rye though over this one. I mean, I guess I'm a rye guy anyway. I like rye spice. So, but this is not bad. What's the price point? What are we looking at?
This is a $50 bottle. Neither of their bottles actually have any secondary
Yeah.
because you can find it on pretty much every shelf, which I guess is a good problem to have.
Hey, at least they're doing it. So, I mean,
And they do make great gifts too.
bet you can make some nice mixers with this too, if you have to.
They'll probably make a nice smoked Manhattan.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Good old dog chewing in the background, guys. Go.
So
Yep.
I'm pretty happy with them. Like I said, I would buy them again. They do have a wheated and a straight bourbon that we do not own, so we're not tasting it. Our buddy Brian definitely tasted it tonight.
I think he had everything there.
He was. We had found out early this morning about a Green River tasting going on. It's called Crazy Pour in Villa Park, and it was hosted by Carmen DeFalco from ESPN, and it's his Whiskey 101. And I don't know what it is, but every time I find out about these Whiskey 101 classes that he does, where he tells you exactly how to taste it and everything.
See, I should have went to that one to learn.
tells you the background about the distillery. They have distillery reps there. Every time I find out about it, it's either the day of or the day after. We had one within 5 minutes of our house last year and
Yeah.
found out the day after. Which can't go to it if you don't find out before it happens.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
You know what? There'll be more. We'll get to them.
yes, and now we got somebody on the inside to let us know.
Oh,
He texted me. He ended up winning a bottle of the Full Proof tonight at this event.
really?
So
Foolproof?
yeah,
Not bad. Nice. Is it signed by anybody or?
couldn't tell you. I didn't. Took a picture with Carmen from ESPN.
Now I heard Green River. They were supposed to be there. Whoever distills, right?
Yes. Well, could just be a distillery rep.
I heard the master distiller was there. I don't know who it is, but that's the rumor was going around. So I don't know.
Good to know.
Ask Brian.
We should have went.
Yeah. Things you should have done but didn't. Tonight was we should have probably should have done a little quick run up there, but life gets in the way, just like you said. But we were able to do some videos and taste a couple of bourbons tonight, and
We'll make up for it with our own Green River. Well, I think that's all we have for tonight. Everybody enjoy their St. Patrick's Day. Don't get too messed up.
Yeah.
Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button over here on YouTube. And
any tips too about tasting and hey, send them. All right. Said I'm newbie at this, basically, only about a year and a half into it, if that.
well,
A little bit more.
maybe a little longer. I mean, that's how I felt too. And
Yeah.
the more I think about it, it was probably during COVID when you finished the bar and
Yeah.
started filling up with bourbon.
It wasn't long though. I mean, I didn't have much for bourbon until that day we just did that 27 bottle blitz of heaven on earth, and then started buying a little bit here and there, and then it turned into, just tasting what I like, and that's what I like, and and that's hard to describe sometimes the flavors, but I like it, so it works for me, so.
Yeah, I want to say you were pretty much just drinking Jameson before we did
Jameson
that.
Black.
And comes
By
over
cases.
we now take probably once a month trips up to our local distillery in Thornton and go drink some of their bourbons, and which I was there last Friday night for a homebrew club meeting, and I'm good friends with the owner, and he pulled out 2 barrels that'll be going on sale probably around the fall, he was saying.
Yep.
And They're both single malt barrels, which isn't something that you normally find in a bourbon. So it's more of an American whiskey. And they have, one of them is peated. And I am not a peated fan at all.
Yeah.
And he found some local peat, had it, brought it to the place that dries it out, and threw it in their mash. It had to be my favorite thing I tasted that night.
Wow.
So it's definitely a bottle I'm looking forward to.
Something to look forward to, right? Coming local too. I mean, not 5 minutes, 10 minutes from us. So
Right.
be nice to go to and see,
Yep.
drink. But yeah, again, stay safe out there. If you guys are drinking, make sure you get
Drink responsibly.
yeah. That's DD. You know, if you have an older kid, let them drive. Oh, this is I'm signing off on this one. So
Yeah. Go get some Green River and
Yep.
enjoy your St. Patrick's
yeah,
Day
both
this
are good.
weekend.
Both are good. Go get them.